All right. Hello, hello everybody, and welcome back to another community stream here at Frontier. For those of you who don't know me, I am Eltana and I'm one of the community managers here that works primarily on PlanElt Zoo. So if you've been tuning into our most recent live streams, you'll be getting used to seeing me. This week, we're going to be taking another dive into our new community zoo project and doing a bit more to PlanElt Zoo, which is very aptly named, I would say. But before we get into that, of course, we need to see who's here, welcome some people in. So, as always, I have seen Heather in the chat. So dependable. We could not do this without her, and some of our other mods as well. Thank you so much for being here. And let me have a look and see who else is here. I'm seeing some new faces. Hello to Colin saying hi to me. Hi to Odicus. Hi, Just Goron. I was seeing some chat before you come in, some people saying that they've got over 300 hours in PlanElt Zoo since September. That's amazing. So before we dive into taking a look at PlanElt Zoo and everything that we're going to be doing this week, I do have one special guest with me this week, different one from last time. So everybody say hello to Jens. Hi,
Yay,
Jens.
I'm a special guest.
You're a special guest.
Hello. I
Welcome.
feel very special.
You are very special. Welcome to PlanElt Zoo.
Thank you very much. It's great to be here.
This time we have you here in my domain instead of me across on Jurassic. Battle of the Community
great.
Projects.
Yes, it feels really, really good. This is actually my first PlanElt Zoo stream.
This is your first zoo stream.
Ever, yeah. So I'm very, very happy to be here.
Well, we're very glad to welcome you to PlanElt Zoo. Are you excited?
Yes, I'm so excited. I mean, I was there behind the scenes for your previous one when you started making PlanElt Zoo.
You saved me when the monitor died.
I did. I saved you when the monitor died. But yeah, this is my first sort of live here speaking to everyone. So hi everyone, it's great to be here, and I can't wait to see what you do next in in your zoo.
I am very glad to have you here. So just for anybody watching, just so as they're aware, despite the way that it might seem because of green screen magic, to be safe with everything currently going on with the global pandemic, we are actually in two separate green screen suites.
Yes,
because safety first.
I physically cannot, like, there's literally no touching going on.
There cannot be. We are making sure to keep things safe. So with further ado, let's jump in to PlanElt Zoo.
Ooh.
We're back.
There are some changes here.
There has been some changes. I jumped in. So first off, everybody will be happy to know I fixed the path. I figured out what was wrong with it. So the infamous path that was driving me insane, I figured out why it was breaking, and I fixed it. And then I added in some more foliage and some pallets, and a little step ladder and a few more odds and ends to this area just to flesh it out and make it feel a bit more lived in.
I really like the little details that you've added.
Thank you. I'm probably going to end up adding more because I like little details. I feel like they really pull things together.
Yeah.
And as I get more and more used to what decoration objects there are, I'm getting really into adding them.
And this is definitely the kind of game where you can add in those little flourishes as well. Like I've seen people spend like 2 hours just getting, the exact placement of tiny little pebbles and everything else.
Yeah, precise. So one of the builds that we looked at in the stream with Fran last week is this traveling cart that I've placed. And I've had to remove them because they were too far back, but they have like barrels. There's a few more here. And they're made up of you can see the layering of tons of tiny little objects on the top to bring it all together that our community have done to make this finished look. Because I went to delete them and I was like, there are so many more here than I thought. I was very impressed.
This is the first time I'm seeing the cart there, and that was just, yeah, nice little touch.
Oh,
really nice.
It's breathtaking. So if I remember correctly, this build is by Wix. I've shared it a couple of times recently, but I have a very big soft spot for this build. I think the detail in it is just stunning.
Absolutely. I could stare at this for hours and just take in a new thing. Like the animal panels on the side, the orange and the pine cones, and just the folded like materials on the left. This is just incredible work.
Right. And even like to the point where things are spilling out of the basket that's toppled over. Mm-hmm. It's immaculate. But for anybody who's interested in this really build, it is in the description of our stream from last week where we took a look at a couple of community builds. So you can grab it there if you're interested. And yeah, so let's take a look at some of the other changes and stuff I've added since last time before we dive into anything new. So I added some foliage and decorative stuff in this area, fell a bit in love with the mossy rocks, and because this habitat here is some European badgers, I wanted to kind of get that fairy tale forest feel, which is why the surrounding area I've got a lot of little plants and mossy areas. I placed another community build from last week, this donation well, and stuck one of the donation boxes in the middle of it.
So cute.
I really like how well this fits into an area and masks utility functions for guests. Mm-hmm. I think it's really, really gorgeous. And then over here, I added in some more facilities for guests to fill up this space. So there is now a balloon shop, all matching with the toilet that we picked in the first one, and a little information kiosk, and some facilities, just a couple of vending machines, and a place for your guests to get out money, because we want them to spend money in our zoo.
Of course, yeah.
Capitalism, baby. And then overwhelming amounts of benches, because...
I mean, everyone needs a place to sit, you know?
They do, and accessibility is important.
I see someone in chat saying, is this Sandbox? Yes, it is Sandbox.
This is Sandbox. So this is our new community zoo project. It is a big sandbox project that I am going to be building with the help of lots of our lovely community members. We might put some people's workshop builds into it sometimes. I'll be building on stream with you guys. Sometimes we might do competitions and see whose build wins to get placed into the zoo. And together, we're going to make this big zoo. Look how much space I've got. So much room for activities.
I was just about to say that. Memes.
We love the memes. It's our job to love the memes. So, changes to the badger exhibit since we left when it was unfinished last week. I added some rock detailing in this sunken area to make it look a bit more natural, and split it around along with some foliage, ivy up the walls and whatnot, and kind of blend this area to make it into just a natural formation. Of course, I still have all of my friends, the topiaries.
Yay.
I have added a couple more in various areas. If anybody's wise and has spot them, I've kept to my promise of hiding squirrel topiaries everywhere. It's gonna end up a Where's Waldo of squirrels in this. I'm okay with it.
We love to see it.
And then I also added a bunch of rocks and foliage here to turn the burrow into a cute little fairy mound.
That looks incredible. I absolutely love the look of this.
Thank you.
I'm at a loss for words, honestly. Like this is super cute and lovely.
For my first habitat build, I'm pretty happy with it.
I think you should be. I mean, I would be. I think this is amazing, but personally, I don't consider myself a very good builder / designer of these things. So,
is that a challenge? We're gonna have you on sometime to build in PlanElt Zoo.
I mean, maybe we can try to do that. Definitely.
Okay, so takes notes. As always, I've got my notes here. Takes notes for future streams. It's on paper now. It's locked. Same as having Fran on. It's locked now. So this week, I figured we can start working on our next exhibit animal. I'm going to stick one up here.
Before you do, I think that pathway there is new as well, right?
Yes. So because I wanted to stick a little area going down to this exhibit and to give guests more chances to see the badgers in this like lovely water area. I wanted some more two-way glass. One-way glass. Two-way glass is just glass.
Yeah. That's just a window.
That's just a window. But I wanted more one-way glass here. And then, so I put in a little wooden path to match this little topiary area. So guests can walk through. And this came as a pre-build, but I did add some little plant pots at the front with some succulents and whatnot in them. And then as you walk down it, we have a travelling cart for people to buy some stuff at. A little kiosk and this Once Upon a Time build, which I thought fit with the little fairy tale vibe we've got going on around this area. And I have done what I promised before and covered the top of it in trees. And this time, unlike last week, there's not a tree stump hanging through the archway because we've improved.
Yeah. I also just realized that this is a fairy tale book. Like it's a book. It's shaped like a book.
It's a book. It's a book, and it's also got all this like lovely ivy and stonework on it, and it's very cute.
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Very much with all this little area got this very European fairy magic vibe going on. So first off, if we're going to do anything, I will need to extend this path down here so as it goes the whole way. So let's flatten this area. That is a lot flatter than I wanted to go.
That is a lot of flattening.
That was a lot flatter. This intensity needs to go down. I wanted to flatten a bit, but not that much.
Yeah, just how flat can you get, basically?
Yeah, there's a limit. There we go.
There we go.
No, it's not doing what I want. Every time, this is what gets me. There we go.
There you go. Got it. Third time's the charm, right?
Yes.
I see there's a message from Fran saying, I like the tree stump.
Fran was very in favour of me creating obstacles for guests with my bad tree placement. Don't worry, I'm sure it'll happen again.
If you want to see the animals, you have to run this obstacle course first.
You got to work for it.
Yes.
It's obstructed, which means I've definitely not flattened terrain correctly.
I mean, you can do it without the grid too, can't you?
I can.
Yeah.
I like the grid. It keeps things neat.
Me too. I do. I really like that.
You know, that might actually be fine because I can stick some foliage here.
Sure.
Because I'm about to mess up this terrain too.
Yeah.
So it's going to end up uneven anyway. But before we get to that, we need to decide what animal we're going to do.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any animals in mind?
So we did have a little joke in the community that we could make every animal black and white because for people who weren't here, our badgers, somewhere, wherever they are.
There's Sean.
There's Sean. Sean's not who we're looking for, but there's Sean.
I mean, if you continue, like if you make time go, then maybe they'll pop up.
Oh yeah, I have it on pause.
Yeah.
Somewhere in here. Where are the rest? There's 4 badgers in here. Are they all in the burrow?
Could be. I mean,
they are.
Yeah. I was going to say, we have burrow cam. Ooh.
We have Eltanin the badger.
Nice.
Because I had to be the first animal in my own zoo. For those who maybe don't know, here I am.
Aww.
There are 2 animals in the game that can be called Eltanin, the European badger, and the fallow deer, because it came in with the newest update. The devs were very lovely and my name got added in.
That's so cool.
Look at them go. Look at them go. So we could pick a black and white animal and match, or we could let the community pick, or we could let you pick since it is your first ever zoo stream.
Oh my, all this power. I mean, if you'd let me pick, then sure, I can go ahead and choose something. I'm a big fan of red pandas.
Of red pandas? We could probably do red pandas.
I'm not sure if I fully understand why. They're much like the badgers. They're very cute, very small.
They're very cute, little like striped face friends.
Yeah, and they're just a little bit derpy.
A little bit derpy.
Yeah.
They have a very like mystical, magical vibe, but more on the Asian side instead of the European, so that kind of fits with the shtick.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's already 3 people in chat saying that red pandas are
I see a lot of just red panda exclamation marks. So I think that set us on our path. Hey!
Hey!
I was scrolling through random animals earlier. Perfect. It's fate.
That is absolutely
Oh,
fair.
I'm about to have an
And
offspring.
you're about to have a baby.
You think I'd know about something like that before Zoo
Yeah.
tells me, but... Well, I'm very happy for me.
Good
So-
for...
First off, we need to check what they would like. And then, so if we do 2 adults, how much space they need. So they need a lot less space than the badgers because there's not going to be as many of them.
Mhm.
So now that I have this enclosure, I have a basis for how big to make things because I have no concept of scale.
Oh, nice. That's good, though. That's good. Now you have something to go by.
I have something to work with.
Mhm.
So if I click on the keeper, oh, that wasn't what I meant to do. That wasn't what I meant to do. This should tell me, there we go. So I need
Oh,
it
yeah.
to be,
That's a pretty big area you've got for those badgers.
yeah, they need a lot of space because there's 4 of them.
Sure.
And also because I wanted a water area. So less extreme this time, but we'll maybe go like long and narrow.
Sure. I mean, you can always add to it later, can you? Or remove if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's usually what I do when I build in, not just in this game, but also in Jurassic World Evolution, when I realize, oh, there's not enough space. Just add more fence and then delete the old fence.
I remember from last time.
Yeah.
Just a tiny bit of roughening, maybe smooth it out because I only want it to be a little bit. But I just like texture.
Sure. Texture's good.
Now, what barrier? First off, let's check barrier height. I forgot to check that. So, they need 40-meter climbing, but it needs grade 2 climb proof. So, I mean, that gives us most stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say, I do like the brick style that we've got going already. So I don't necessarily mind continuing with that. Otherwise, I think the wooden fences look really good as well, but they might be climbable.
I'm going to just do one thing quickly because I forgot to do it this time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just...
Turn off the rain.
Yeah,
yeah.
slowly change it so as things are bright. Because I don't like building in the rain. I've moved down from Scotland. I've spent enough time in the rain.
It would be nice, though, if you could do that in real life. Just be like, no rain.
If only.
Mm-hmm.
Then, there we go. Get this area nice and bright for building
Nice.
Cool. Well, I'm pretty sure we could just continue on. We can either go with the brick or we could try and do the wood paneling.
Yeah? I mean, why don't we ask, since I picked the animal, why don't we ask chat if
Let's
they
ask
would like
chat.
brick or wood? Maybe. See how they go. Brick, wood, brick, wood. Make a custom fence.
I mean, we could try, but the rest of the stream will be me trying to figure that out.
Maybe later.
Maybe later. We're easing me in gently. I'm doing my best. I've also seen somebody say Scotland gets about 600 days of rain per year, and that's pretty accurate.
Good to know. Good to know if I ever decide to go to Scotland.
Yeah, if you ever go, bring a parka.
Okay.
So, chat, which fences should we use? Should we use brick fence or should we use the wood logs?
Just make sure. Oh no, they're climbable, so we cannot use the wood
We
fence.
can't use
actually.
them. I mean,
no.
we could, but just cause chaos.
I mean, I don't know how much chaos red pandas can. Well, they can cause a bit of chaos. Fun story. There was a red panda in a Norwegian zoo a few years ago that actually escaped and like disappeared for 3 days.
For 3 days?
Yeah, and it was found in a tree.
I mean, that does make sense.
Yes, I was just happy that it was found. But I remember there was a lot of back and forth on where is this red panda and where could it have gone off to and who stole it and all that stuff. And then yeah, they managed to find it in a tree a couple of days later.
Well, I'm glad they were able to find it at least.
Mm-hmm.
This needs to be shorter. I've gone with brick because of the aforementioned
Climbability.
climbability.
I mean, the red brick is really nice, and I think it also, even though it's brick, it fits with the wood motif that you've got in the pathing and the storybook archway as well, I think.
It does fit pretty well.
Hmm.
Let me come from this side instead, actually.
Yeah.
I'm going to change the positioning of where these are after. I just want to get the sizing about right.
I mean, I say you nailed it, so.
We can hope.
Oh, so close. I think it's like one more. Yeah.
Damn.
Hey! Symmetry! We love
Symmetry aside from the posts, but we're about to fix that, so it's fine.
That's fine.
Da, 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 da. Must be particular.
See, this is the kind of detail orientation, like detail-oriented stuff that I don't engage with that much usually, but I know I should, for aesthetic purposes.
And then we need a habitat gate.
Mm-hmm.
So let's stick this out of the way of guests, and we can just stick this kind of at this end area.
Yeah, I like that. Good placement.
Thank you. Thank you.
According to Dinomation in YouTube chat, red pandas are known for escaping zoo habitats.
Is this something there's a lot of? Is this something I'm going to have to watch out for now?
Maybe. In this game, could be.
Note to self, if I ever go to a zoo, keep an eye on the red pandas. They're probably up to mischief.
They do climb a fair bit, from what I understand.
So, now we actually need to get some red pandas.
Yay. Bolin. I'm sorry. I mean, you know why, but...
I know why. We can absolutely have Bolin for
Yay.
bias that is absolutely deserved. We're big fans of Bolin. And then we need a girl. Which one do you want?
I like the look of Juntao.
Juntao?
Yes.
Cool.
Hooray. Pandas.
Pandas.
Red pandas.
And now we can get these guys placed.
Oh, you have a lot of badger in your trade center.
Yeah, so I needed to fight. I refused to rename
Right,
Eltanen.
I remember that. Oh, there's one there with a Norwegian name. That's cool.
Oh?
Yeah.
Who has a Norwegian name?
Björnar. He's right under Sarah. There we go.
Look at him. If one of my badgers sadly dies, I will replace him.
Yeah.
Right. So now that they're placed, I have unpaused it, so our pandas should end up here in due course.
I can't wait to see him.
I have seen somebody saying, what's the idea of this zoo? For all of us to build a big community project together and for me to learn the game with the help of all of you guys.
I mean, based on what you've made so far, I would say you're pretty learned at the game already.
I have experience in the campaign mode.
Yeah.
I just have never built a sandbox. And sandbox can be very scary and very daunting for people that have never done it before. And so I figured, what better way to show that if I can do it, then anybody can, than to literally just do it.
Excellent.
Which is what I'm here and doing. I'm about to be really particular in that perfectionist way.
Sure.
And I'm
Oh, because it needs to be right center, or?
I'm lining up to the door. Because these two pillars, and then I'm putting it in.
Ah.
That's the perfectionism coming through. Right. So now we need to figure out what these guys need.
Mm-hmm.
And first off, we should probably start with the terrain painting. Because they want more grass.
They
I
do.
always read these wrong.
Right.
Because I always think this is like the limit that the bar needs to get to. It's not. I don't know what game has trained me into that, but...
I don't know. They just need more of the thing.
They need a lot less.
Well,
long
now they
grass.
need less short grass.
Yeah, I was just getting rid of the heavy grass first. And now we can do some soil. So let's reduce the size of this so we've got a bit more control. And again, with the area by the keeper's door would be very dirty because that's where the foot traffic is.
That's very good attention to detail. I actually wouldn't have thought of that.
Thank you. That's something that in campaign I'm very particular about. And then let's get this little ditch area.
Nice.
Use the texture to add in the soil.
Yeah, I really love that stuff that you can adjust the intensity and the size of the brush to make things really, you know, again, spend that extra time on those tiny details to make sure that everything just looks as good as it can.
There's a lot of creative freedom in PlanElt Zoo, and
for sure,
as somebody that's spent a lot of my life, like a lot of our community, playing simulation games and really loving the creativity that it gives you, I'm a big fan. I love it a whole lot. Okay, we now have our terrain.
Hooray.
So they need shelter and then enrichment and obviously food. That's probably the most important thing.
I mean, I know I need to eat, and I'm assuming these animals do too, so.
It's only an assumption, though. We can't be certain.
No, I mean, well, the game tells me that they need to eat at some point.
Eventually, maybe. Okay, so we have a lot of shelter options.
Now, I'm usually the kind of person who will just buy one of those box-shaped shelters and just stick it in the pen and just be like, all right, that's fine.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with a good pre-built. The hard shelters can be very sweet.
I feel like sometimes I do want to give them something more, though.
We can build more with I'm just like foliage.
Just put all the green you can.
Endless foliage. We have a little range of we obviously have our metal shelters. Turn to the side so you're not just seeing sun. We have all different sizes of them. We have a little South American one.
All right, that's nice. That's nice.
We have your standard wooden ones in all different sizes.
I feel like maybe wood might fit in with our overall sort of theme in this particular area.
This is true. This is true. So
maybe just a nice basic wooden shelter that we can then expand on later.
Oh, this one looks like a little house.
Yes.
That would be very cute.
Should we add walls and doors and things so they can be like a little red panda family?
Should we make them a 2 up, 2 down, put them on the property market?
Yeah. Just a nice little 2-bedroom.
We're going to help them get on the property market. We know it's difficult for kids these days. It's going to annoy me so much, but oh well.
I'm sure it's fine.
The grass can grow through planks. That's something that can actually happen. It's fine.
Yes, I've seen it happen. I've seen plants grow through concrete, so if there's one thing I know about grass, is that it's pretty hardcore.
That's not what I meant to do.
There we go.
Yeah, I was being particular about things again. Welcome to how I spend loads of time building in this game.
Has to be right on the line.
Oh, no, it's not.
So apparently this shelter is climbable, so that might lead to some panda shenanigans. I don't know if that's
so
something
not
you
used
wanna...
to building for climbable animals. Oh, no. Can I just make the walls around it really? The community can actually answer this for me. Can I just make the walls on this section of it really high? Does that fix the problem?
I mean, potentially. Yeah, shelter would have to be away from the barriers.
Oh, but then they can't have their... Is there a small version of this?
I think so. There we go.
It doesn't have the little peaked roof.
I know. It's sad. I mean, I love the peaked roof as well, but if we have the choice of pandas escape, peaked roof, I would rather err on the side of pandas not escaping.
Unfortunately, we have to be responsible.
What we could add a peaked roof.
We can try and figure out how to do that.
Yes.
It's fine. That's what our community's here to help us with. How far away does it have to be?
We could also make a non-climbable structure around it, is what people are saying. But
is this far enough away? The community can let me know. Ignore that it's floating. I'll fix that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll take care of it.
But is this far enough away?
Hopefully. Fingers crossed. While we wait for chat to catch up.
While we wait for chat, somebody to help guide us on our...
Someone take time. 10 seconds. Come on, chat.
Our way for learning whether or not... I'm just not used to climbable animals. That's higher than I want.
We also know that there aren't windows. We'll add those in later.
Yeah. We're getting to windows later. We're just building the structure.
For now we're building the structure. So this should be far enough.
Perfect. Right, let's make this not floating.
Oh, and there's also, we can also see if there's sort of traversable sort of area, like climbing area for them. Oh, that's nice. I like that.
I'm just getting this. So there we go. So it's up a bit, but not fully.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Thank you. Right. To make sure people do not think I've forgotten, I will add in the windows.
Good.
Should it be glass or should it be one-way glass?
I don't know how stressed out the red pandas get about people around them.
Let's give them privacy. Everyone likes privacy.
Yeah. I mean, it's our zoo. It's our Zandbox zoo. Excuse me. It's our sandbox zoo.
It's our Zandbox.
Zandbox. We can do whatever we want with it. So why not give them a bit of privacy? I remember once when I was playing this, I built a really nice looking what was it? It was a lion enclosure. And I spent some time on it, and what I did was I built sort of a pathway going over it, so people could like look down on the lions. And unfortunately, they got really stressed out and just
oh no!
and was just hiding all the time because they didn't like people being above them and looking down on them.
Oh, that's such a shame.
So my guests didn't really like. They got bored of the lions because the lions kept hiding.
Those poor lions. Okay, I'm glad I put in one way then. I'm probably going to put some like little leaf bedding down too.
Nice.
Or maybe straw with hay. What's the difference between hay and straw? I should know this. I come from a farming town.
I actually don't know. I think it's the same.
They feel like interchangeable words in my head, but something about coming from a farming town is telling me they're not.
I mean, since we don't know, I'm assuming someone in chat will already look it up and tell us. But if there is a difference between straw and hay, please let us know, because I'm actually very curious now too. Nice placement. I like it.
Thank you.
I usually place, when I do like straw beds and stuff like that, I usually place it inside the shelter building, because I think that's something you can do as well.
Oh, that would be cute.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's put it on the opposite side from the side with grass.
Dark Tara says, one is for eating, one is for bedding.
I mean, I guess.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, straw is used for bedding only, says Puppy Crabosaurus. So that could be it.
It's also used for farmers to chew on. I have a lot of experience.
I have seen that before, yes.
Okay, we like the water pipe.
We do.
Because then people don't have to refill it, which is great.
People can see the pandas drink water.
And we could put it right here in the corner so as guests are able to see it. And then for food, feeding platforms.
Like it. I like it.
So, trying to think where would be best for this. We have a little 3-meter one. I'm thinking if I stick it somewhere that's in view, then the guests will be able to see it. But at the same point, do I want to place it somewhere that's easier for the keepers? Yeah, let's put it here.
I mean, the keepers have to go in there anyway, so I think. But I
know,
do
I
like
to
that
make
you
their
think
job
about their.
easier.
Yeah, I do like that you think about making their job easier.
It's the same reason that when I start the game, I go in, even though it's sandbox and it doesn't matter, and raise all their wages to maximum. So I'm like, no, my keepers
Everyone
need
is
looked
fairly
after.
compensated in this utopian zoo.
It's PlanElt Zoo. It has to be well looked after.
Okay, so there's more information about hay and straw in chat.
Give me
I'm
the
gonna
goods.
read it. So it seems like both from Confused Dragon and Rhino Fanatic. So hay is a crop that is grown and harvested to be fed to animals. Straw is a byproduct of the grain crop and usually used as bedding.
The more you know.
Hay is food. Straw. Hay is for eating. Straw is for sleeping.
Always an educational day here at PlanElt Zoo.
Yes.
So they need a climbable thing. And I am very worried about the concept of building a climbable thing for the first time.
Luckily, you have several prefabs.
Yeah. What I was actually thinking was I could find one for next time and put a nice community one in.
Oh yeah, that'd be lovely, I think. Oh, that's cool. That's really nice.
I must have water.
No, I mean the pond, like the way it sort of connects up with the two little, because you got two sort of divots
unintentional
there, and they
butterfly.
sort of connect up. Yeah,
This is very cute. And then there's going to be a climbing structure over it, but I just thought it would be nice to have below.
I think so, definitely.
Because the structure is already a lot larger than needed.
Sure, but I mean, why not give them? Oh no, Bolan's injured.
Already?
Yes. I mean, given what we know about their namesake, that's not really surprising, but...
Yeah, that does make sense for Bolin, huh? I'm seeing a lot of love in the chat for the water pipe. It is very handy. It is my go-to, which is why it's also here in the Badgers. I think it's very convenient. I also think it just looks very nice.
Yeah, it's a fountain, and it's a very nice looking fountain.
It looks very pretty.
Yeah. Oh yeah, don't forget water treatment or water will get dirty.
I believe, because there's a treatment plant here.
Right, yes.
It should do it. I'm ahead of you. Ha ha ha. Look at me go.
I forgot about it.
And I will stick a rubber duck in because rubber ducks are great.
I agree. They are.
I unintentionally have a collection of rubber ducks. It just kind of became a thing. So basically, for my 22nd birthday, my mum got me a couple of rubber ducks because of the whole all the ducks 22 in bingo thing. And so then I had 2 rubber ducks. And then when I was in Japan, I found a rubber duck for an anime I like. And I was like, why is there a rubber duck for this random anime? There's no connection in the anime to rubber ducks. But then I had 2 of them, and now then I won an award at one point, and instead of trophies, they gave you rubber ducks. And now I feel like it's becoming a thing. I don't know what to do with them all.
I mean, you just keep them. I feel like that's what happens with just rubber duck collections in general. I know I have, I think 5 rubber ducks.
Oh, you're beating me.
Or something, and they've just come in sort of randomly to me, either as sort of silly little gifts or as just things that I've gotten at like events and things.
I like how it's like me, you, random rubber duck collections.
Yeah. Glue the ducks together to form a mega duck.
We make one giant duck.
I mean, there's a giant duck floating around in somewhere. I think I saw that ages ago. They made like a really big rubber duck that was just sort of floating around in a river.
Where was that?
I don't know. I want to say it was Canada, but I don't think it was.
I'm not honestly sure.
Okay, I'm gonna have to Google this now. Giant rubber
Please
duck.
check for us.
Yes, there are actually several giant rubber ducks.
Oh, there's an army of them?
They're giant floating sculptures that have been appeared in many cities around the world, including Hong Kong, Pittsburgh, Toronto. There's the Canada part.
That explains why you got
Baku
Canada.
and Sydney, and Kaohsiung.
Are they still there?
I don't think so. I think they sort of move around or get moved around, basically. But yes, giant rubber ducks. They are absolutely a thing in certain parts of the world.
That's a shame. One of my best friends is in Toronto, and I was going to be like, can I use this as an excuse to go visit them? Just be like, I want to go and see the giant rubber duck.
I mean, isn't visiting your friend excuse enough?
I mean, yeah, but it gives me an additional excuse.
Sure.
Which is the right size? Which one am I looking for?
Almost.
It's most definitely in the sky.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My bad.
Don't worry, that's me constantly. But it's fine because I could just sink it more into the floor to get the height I want.
Yeah, I think you got it now. Nice. Yeah, I like it. As Heather points out in chat, that we should also mention that PlanElt Zoo is on sale right now on Steam.
PlanElt Zoo is on sale. I was going to mention that later, but Heather, being brilliant, is completely fine. Has beaten us to it. Heather being a star, as always. So, yes, PlanElt Zoo is currently on sale for the Steam Lunar sales. So there is up to 75% off on the base game editions and up to 45% off on all DLC packs. So if you like PlanElt Zoo, you can go grab anything that you don't have now. And you too can make red panda exhibits and have them escape, as we've established they love to do.
Well, hopefully they won't escape this time.
We hope.
We hope.
We'll do our best.
I mean, look at this. You're a natural, Elle.
Thank you. I know there's a gap. I'm going to connect the gap.
Yeah, I figured you would. I wasn't going to say anything. I'm like, yeah, they've got this handled.
I am connecting the gap, I promise.
I feel like I'm watching a Bob Ross stream.
I used to do a fair amount of Bob Ross paintings.
Yeah. We're going to place a happy little tree over here and a nice little platform over there. And remember, there are no accidents, only... No, what's the phrase?
There are no mistakes, only happy little accidents.
Yes. I got it.
I'm trying to figure out what way I want to do this. But I think what I actually want to do is connect this differently. I don't want a platform between it. But I need to find what I want.
Oh, I mean, that's close.
This is not what I want. This is just now floating. Like, go away. Also, before I forget, we can change the color.
Oh my god.
I mean, this is the lovely colors of a pride flag, but not the pride flag. It's the pan pride flag, which is quite fitting for me. But I'm like, does it fit for red pandas?
I mean, you'd have to ask them about pandas.
They are pandas.
Oh god.
So maybe it fits.
I say keep it. Your arguments don't get any stronger than that, honestly.
I want rope. Everybody's just going to have to get used to my awful jokes.
That's fine. That's fine. See, people love it. Hypothetically, Jay says that was the best pun.
Thank you. Okay, the pandas can stay. I was wanting some rope, but I'm not sure where to find any.
And don't you have... I think there's a search bar. Yeah, there's a search bar.
But I don't know if there is rope. Ooh! There's a grazing field. They can't use it, but it's pretty.
No, they can't use it.
But it's pretty. It fits what I want.
Yeah. Doesn't look like there's a rope.
Oh, well.
See, Heather also liked your pun.
Thank you. It's nice to be appreciated. It's almost like I get paid to be funny sometimes.
Yeah, I know, right? Who'd have thought?
Who'd have thunk it? Mm,
I think maybe platform might be your best option here.
it's too chunky. Ha 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 ha.
Ooh, nice.
This is nicer.
See, that's the thing with these games. Like you search around for something you need, and then just boom, you got it.
Boom, you got it, indeed.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to be particular. The advanced move tool is my friend, especially because I have a 3D art and animation background, which means the axis tools are very familiar for me. And I'm a fan.
Nice. I like it.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see them climb it.
Now they have a little climbable structure. They have some area for food. They have some area for water. If I hit pause. They need more enrichment.
Yes.
We can stick some more toys down for them.
More stuff.
They absolutely can have more toys. Let's give them some wind chimes, because that's insanely cute.
Yes. That's the cutest thing. And they look really nice too.
They do. Sticking them so they fit in line with this climbing structure.
I was going to say, put it next to the climbing structure.
And then this way, it's also perfectly in line for guests to be able to see.
Ooh, nice.
Which I do like.
Now you're thinking with PlanElt Zoo.
As opposed to before, where I was thinking with...
Your 3D art animation background? I don't know.
To be fair, I can never turn it off.
True. Yeah.
The second panda has finally arrived. They still want more enrichment, and I am happy to deliver. But
Sure.
they do have enough hard shelter and terrain.
Yes. And they have more
They
than
do not
enough
have enough
climbable
coverage,
stuff, so.
but I will do plants next time.
All right, because they probably need some trees or something.
Yeah. They're going to need some foliage. We've just got some climbing structures in for now.
Does it say what kind of enrichment they need? Maybe they need like food enrichment or something, not just toys?
That would be nutrition.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Ooh, I can give them a cardboard box. That's hilarious. I'm absolutely going to do that.
They do look a lot like cats already, so why not just give them the ultimate cat toy? Yeah, just pack in the stuff, like Heather says. Just give them all the stuff, everything.
That's my worst habit is accidentally making stuff levitate.
So I just noticed that the pattern on the cardboard box is the same pattern as your jacket sleeves.
It's because it's tartan.
That's amazing.
It all comes full circle. That's perfect, because this means I've got my little bit of Scotland representation here as well.
Yeah. Oh no, there is actually food enrichment. Yeah, if you click enrichment, then I think it should.
Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah, there we go.
Me completely forgetting that was a thing because I got too excited about rubber ducks.
I mean, it's a really, really good looking rubber duck.
Yeah, right. It's so cute.
And the cardboard boxes look really good as well.
It's so cute. I love it. Look at its happy little face.
I know, right?
Look at it.
It's just happy to be here.
I aspire to be as happy as this rubber duck. So this also kind of matches in with the aesthetic of our climbing structure.
Definitely.
So this can go in somewhere. Or not, apparently. There we go.
There we go.
It doesn't like this hill. Let's put it over here. Please do not mind me, Red Panda. I know that I'm placing this like in your head.
It'll probably be able to duck under, I'm assuming. Maybe.
They'll be fine.
Hopefully.
They'll be fine.
Now that is a nice looking, two nice looking tree stumps.
Are they happier now? They
Yeah, they are.
are!
Boom.
Boom. And
Got
that
it in
is
2.
also about our time. So
Can we
next
just,
time...
Can you just unpause so we can see them move around a little bit?
We can unpause and look at them a little bit before we leave.
Yeah.
Look
Oh,
at
look,
it!
it's climbing.
Look at it
It's
go!
climbing.
Oh, look at it go! This is where it immediately escapes. Look at it. Friend shaped.
Oh, it's so cute.
Oh, we got an achievement. So cute. So cute. Also, definitely floating, but that's fine.
Don't worry about it.
It's not floating if I angle it this way. There we go. You can't tell. But what's this one doing?
Oh no, it's Bolin. Bolin's injured.
Bolin's
Poor
injured.
Bolin.
Somebody please look after... No!
Bye.
Bye. Bolin was here very, very shortly. It's okay. This one can have fun on its own for now.
Yes.
So
She'll
we
be
got
fine.
some pretty good progress for this week.
Absolutely.
PlanElt Zoo now has 2 enclosures. Things are starting to come together.
I like it. It's very nice.
So next time in PlanElt Zoo, I will change across so as we can just chat for a bit. So next time for the PlanElt Zoo project, I think it'll probably be getting some foliage in there, getting that exhibit fleshed out, and then maybe detailing the area around it, adding in some donation boxes for our guests, maybe an animal talk area.
I'm very excited to see what you do with
I would be excited to go and get a talk about some pandas.
Yes, me too. I've never actually seen red pandas in a zoo.
Really?
No, now
They're
that I
very
think about
cute.
it. They look very cute. Yeah.
I've been lucky enough to see one. Never seen one escape, but I have been lucky enough to see your pandas. They're very, very cute. So, thank you very much for being here this weekend.
course.
How was your first Planet Zoo stream?
It was amazing. I love it. Like it's just really fun to be here, and it's really fun to look at the cute animals and just sit and talk about animals and zoo stuff and just building with you for an hour.
It's been
great.
really lovely to have you here. Thank you for helping me get everything along, and I'll hopefully have you back. Are you going to come back at some point?
Yes,
I'd like to have
I'm
you
going to
back
come
at
back
some
at some point. Yeah, I would love to be back. Of
You have
course.
to come and check on Bolin.
Yes, I'm sure he will be completely fine with the vets.
He has just returned. I can see it on his side.
See, amazing. But I would like to come back at some point. And what was I going to say? Yes, I was going to say if at some point you'll like to have me try to build something, then I would love to try to do that as well.
Oh, absolutely. I would love that. I would love to watch somebody else learn this along with me. So to everybody, thank you so much for being here. It's been lovely to have you all. As Heather mentioned earlier, Planet Zoo is currently on sale in the Steam Lunar sales for the Year of the Tiger. So if you head over there now, you can get Planet Zoo for up to 70% off, 75% off of the base game, and up to 45% off on various DLC packs. So you can get any Planet Zoo content that you might be missing. This runs until February 3rd. So try and make sure to get it while you can. You've only got a couple of days left if you are interested. Thank you to everyone who's been here in the chat, has been tagging along, and of course to our amazing moderators who have helped us out throughout the stream. And on that note, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye. Everything is on the thanks for watching screen.